30-year home loan. Woo! I've got one of Australia's largest banks, I won't pick on them too much, that give me a product branded as my company, Infinity, and it's just a 10-year home loan.
Wow.
But you can redraw it out to 30 and be a normal person, pay minimum payments, but you can pay it off in 10. Don't go into theft pack and pick fucking loan A off the shelf and go, woo! I said it on stage yesterday, and everyone in the crowd like, you got the fucking same loan as you. How good are you doing? Woo! Oh, and you've got it, and you've got it, and you've got like, that's the shitty off the shelf product that makes the bank its maximum amount of profit, but it's branded as a whiz bang premier professional fucking dickhead package, and everyone's like, oh, I've got a great product. It's just off the shelf shit. You're going to take a 30-year financial commitment where if you borrow $500,000 today in 2023 at 6.5%, you're going to pay back $1.137 million roughly. That's $637,000 plus the $500 you borrowed. Now, to be really scary, it's not 6.5% per annum. That's 127% over 30 years. You're going to pay back the $500 you borrowed plus another $630 odd in interest.
What happens over a 10-year?
Over a 10-year,
yeah,
you're going to diminish that and you're only going to pay $100,000 or $200,000 in interest.
Wow.
So you'll literally save, on that one, you probably save about $479,000 in interest.
What would be a weekly repayment or monthly repayment difference between a 10-year and that 30-year?
This is a really good question. You're going to get me fucking fired up here. Oh, there's no such thing as minimum repayments. Yeah, see your faces? I hope that there's a camera behind me on your faces, right? Some deep shit. Worrying about the minimum repayment over 30 years guarantees bank profits and guarantees you pay the maximum amount of interest over the longest period of time. Every single, yourselves, you guys aren't dumb, everyone on the planet, right? Brokers don't get this. And I laugh. I'm like, guys, you're accredited. You're in my industry. Fuck, we're in a different race. You're not even on the fucking track. Paying the minimum payment means you are guaranteeing, say on a $2,500 loan, I used the example yesterday on the slides of someone with a great rate. They were 4.29. Like, my rate's great. They're paying $2,500 a month, but the interest component is like $1,700 a month. So if you pay minimum repayments and you think that you want the lowest possible minimum repayment, you will be broke. Broke. Interest is calculated daily. So if interest is calculated daily, should you pay the minimum and go, I only pay $2,000 a month versus someone who goes, I dumped $10,000 in my loan and I'm $8,000 ahead. I know it's weird, right? But I can give someone, and I wouldn't, but I can give someone a loan at 8% per annum over 10 years and they own it in 10 years, yet you can give someone a loan at 4% per annum over 30. Now, everybody's wired to go, you want 8% or 4%? You'd want
The
4.
cheaper, right? Yeah.
The cheaper, it's actually dearer.
Yeah.
Because you're paying a lower interest rate, but over a longer period of time. If I don't pay interest for 20 years, I'm saving money, right?
How many of your clients struggle to make those repayments for a 10-year loan? Because obviously it's going to be more.
Yeah, people think it's a big issue for serviceability, and it's not. I mean, we actually have an application based. So I get on stage yesterday. People invest in a course, always do a money back guarantee. If I can't save you 25 grand, I'll give you your money back and you got an education for free. I'm the dumbass, the risk's on me. But if you've got a job and you've got an income that got the, sustain the approval of your loan, if you got a loan for $500,000 last month and you got a job, same job still, and you're not collecting stamps in mum and dad's garage, I can usually do it in 10, 12 years.
Wow.
But you've got to remember, interest is calculated daily. Don't think about minimum payments, and there's no such thing as savings. And that's the problem. A lot of my industry struggle with what I actually teach, yet I've got some of the biggest names in the industry consulting to my organisation to launch these products I'm talking about. They're not even in the market right now. They're only for my clients and my community.
Yeah,
literally in a loan contract from one of the biggest banks in Australia right now, it has, you can pay it off over 30, but based on what you've worked on with Infinity, your strategy is to do it in 10. That's in the legal thick packet of loan documents, my brand with one of the biggest banks in Australia, right? Yeah. And look, and by the way, just caveat, not everyone wants to own their home in 10 years. Like, you got to be come from a really shit position and be scared, or you got to be pretty fucking motivated. Because if you look at $2,500 a month as a payment, right? and you're going to do that for 20 years, 240 months. That's $600,000 of minimum repayments. I'd rather be able to smash that now to have it later, if that makes sense. So this isn't for everyone, but if you want to do whatever the fuck you want for the rest of your life, you need to haul ass now.